Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be making these super gorgeous glittery ornament cards using the Stampin' Up! Medallion stamp set. They are a wow in person. I'm sure you remember the last time we used some glitter on ornaments. You can see the video to make these babies on my YouTube channel or on my blog. Let's get started. I am using the Stampin' Up! Fine Galaxy Glitter Pack today to make these ornaments. It comes in several different colors of glitter and you could use them all for these cards. I'll be demonstrating today with the red glitter, and you can see that you can also use the silver glitter, the gold glitter, you could even use the black glitter. All kinds of sparkly bling, baby. We're going to start with the Medallion background stamp from Stampin' Up! All of these supplies are available in my online store. We'll be using the Versamark watermarking ink pad. Leave that stamp right on its back. It's a big one. It's easier to do it this way. Just juice that guy right up so he is all covered in Versamark. We're going to take our base panel, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're going to lay it on the top, but not in the center. Since this is upside down, it's going to be a little bit to the left-hand side, maybe 2/3 of the way over and a little bit up from the bottom. This is an easy way to use your background stamps. Actually just press right down into your stamp. If you don't want to get inky fingers when you're doing this, you could take a scrap paper and lay it over and then give it some pressure to ink it down. Doesn't show that well on the video, so because I love you guys, I'll get inky fingers for you. Oh, it's Versamark. Who cares? It's clear. Once you get that good and inked up, you can see the clear on white there that the Versamark is leaving, and it's sticky, which is important because we're going to emboss in a second. Take some of Stampin' Up's heat and stick powder and a powder pal tray. Love these trays. You can take your heat and stick powder and just pour that all over the top. Yes, all over the top. Gasp! Give it a good flick to get rid of any excess, and then just take and pour the rest right back into the jar. Beautiful! Nicely done. These embossing powders last a long time. Next, I'm going to take our heat emboss tool and heat that. We're heating the heat and stick powder. May not be that easy to see on the video, but it makes it sticky, like a glue almost. And then take whichever color glitter you're going to use. I'm going to use red today and a powder pal tray, and pour that right over the top. Flick off the extras. And then we're going to heat it again to set it. And then when you're all done, just take a little brush. Brush off any excess. I have a spot right here that I think I would like a little bit more glitter on, so I'm just going to touch it with our two-way glue pen. And then just pour the glitter right over it. This is our little secret fix-it pen. Nobody knows. Now our words is coming from a fabulous Stampin' Up! Stamp set called Delightful Dozen. The Medallion stamp I used was a wood mount stamp. Delightful Dozen also comes in wood mount, but I'll be using the clear mount today. And you know what's super cool about this? It just caught my eye that this great sparkly red could also be used for Valentine's Day, and you could also stamp Be My Valentine there. Or birthday. I guess you could make this for just about anything. I love it when it works out. We'll stamp the words in the Versamark ink pad. Stamp them in the upper left-hand corner. I'll be using some silver embossing powder for the words. I used gold when I did the gold ornament. Heat that with our heat tool. Oh, I just love embossing. It's one of my favorite things. Look how cool that is. It's such a wow. Okay, next I'm going to take my mat from my mat pack and my paper piercer. Poke a hole at the top of our ornament and another one in the center. A little bit more bling with these rhinestone brads. Take a look at how pretty that is. That is going to be our centerpiece. Right in the pop it right in the center hole we just made. Spread the back of the brad. Love it! Although, honestly, it is absolutely super gorgeous like this and doesn't need anything more. I wanted it to look like it was hanging, so I took some of Stampin' Up's 1/8 inch real red ribbon to match the red glitter and the real red cardstock that we're going to layer this on. And we're just going to poke that right through that little hole, bring it around to the front, tie it real close to that hole so it's right at the top of the ornament, and I just tied it in a knot. And then just trim off any extra. Some snail adhesive attaches this to our card base. And we have the most gorgeous Christmas card. Isn't that fantastic? I'll bring in my silver and gold versions as well. I layered those on black cardstock. And then on any of these, layer a panel of white on your inside to stamp your sentiment and write your greeting on the inside of your card. You can purchase all of the supplies that I used on this card in my online store simply by going to this address or clicking on the link in the description of this video. And the supply list is right there for you. Simple, easy, and fabulous! Thanks for joining me today, and happy holidays!